Okay, how are you today? So, today, let's talk about the BS. Yes, let's talk about the belief system that is not serving you or myself. I got you, right? So, now that I have your attention about the BS, which is belief system and not bullshit, I want to say that never, and I repeat, never take on beliefs or mindsets that don't serve you. Let me repeat that. Never limit yourself. Okay? Stop limiting yourself. I know it sounds stupidly obvious, yet I watch in amazement as people do it every day, limiting themselves, shortchanging themselves, stopping themselves, dimming their lights because they don't want other people to complain or because, they're worried about people, what people are going to say. We hear belief systems like you're working too hard. You should chill some more. Take a chill pill. Why are you working like your life depends on it? I've gotten that before. I hear things like starting a business is risky. Take the safe route. Don't work on weekends. It's bad for you. I don't know, but there are just so many belief systems. I don't know what belief system you have heard consistently and you've taken like a mantra and you've used, in your life. But majority of these ideas, you don't actually believe yourself. They were pushed onto you by society. From a very young age, this kind of information or messages are drilled into our head every single day. Well, I hate to break it to you today, but the people pushing these ideas are ordinary people. And they mean no harm. They don't wish you any harm. They just don't know better. Okay? It was passed on to them, and they pass it on to us, and we pass it on to our children, and our children pass it on to the next, and it becomes a cycle. So if you want to be extra, if you want to get extraordinary results, then you need to start thinking differently. And I personally love this book, just like Akkad in The Richest Man of Babylon. He was tired believing the same belief system that he had worked and worked and worked and he had nothing to show for it. He was tired and he made a decision to change his belief system. He made a decision to change all of those things that has been ingrained in him and ask people who are actually doing the things he wants to do. And, he wants to become rich. And then he asks people who are rich. And guess what happened when he changed his mindset? Of course, he became the richest man in Babylon. So you can't blindly follow people doing things just because they say they're doing it. We all have those limiting beliefs, whether they were created by us or people around us or even the society. But you have to be intentional because at the long run, it's your life. You know what you want to become. You know what you want to be. It is your job to be able to actively search for things that will make your unconscious mind question itself. What inner rules or limiting beliefs are you living by? That's what I want to talk about today. So I want us to try this small exercise. And a lot of us are used to saying what if in a very negative way, right? So instead of using what if in a negative way, how about we make what if in a positive way? And I'll give you an example. Instead of what if it doesn't work out, how about you change that to what if I get to live my best life? Instead of saying what if I fail my exam, how about you change it with what if I pass my exam? What if I get my dream job? What if I get to travel the world? What if I'm able to make so much money? What if I'm able to live a life of purpose? It's, for so many years we've lived on what if negative, but we can turn it around. It's all about the belief system. So don't look at the negative things. Think about the positive things because if you can think about it, if you can imagine it, if you can visualize it, then you're definitely going to achieve it with working towards it. So your task for today is write down 5 of those things that are usually negative that you use the what if for and change it into a positive. Okay, you have to remember that we are all a work in progress, so it takes time. But making conscious effort, taking baby steps, will take us to that destination that we definitely want to be. So before we end our conversation today, I really want to try this exercise that has really helped some of my my clients in the past and has really helped me as well. Because I am a strong believer in visualizing things, and I know that if you can visualize it, if you can see it, then you can move past those limiting beliefs that keep holding you back in that same place that you're in. Okay, so I'm going to try and stand up and see if I stand up, if I'm still going to be in the frame, because I really want us to practice this. Okay, so don't worry. Let me see if I'm still in the frame. So I'm still in the frame. I'm moving back. All right, so what we want to practice today is something that will make you really understand what limiting beliefs does to us, what our mind does to us when we're able to limit ourselves and we don't bring ourselves out of that box. Okay, so what I wanted you to do, I would really love for you to practice this with me, because it would really help. And I mean, I've gotten lots and lots of feedback from my students, from my clients, who have also practiced this with me, this exercise, and it has really helped them, because it's just basically to show us what our mind can do to us to limit us. So what I want us to do right now is hold our, can you move that a bit backwards? Hold our two hands forward. Hold on. Okay, so yes, thank you. All right, so we're going to move our you're going to hold your two hands forward, right? And you're going to take a deep breath. And so we go in, out. One more time. In, out. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this right hand, right? And you're going to go as far as you can go. Go as far as you can go. So mark the spot, right? This is as far as I can go right now, as you can see. This is as far as I can go. And then you bring the hand back. And this time around, remember we opened our eyes for the first one. This time around, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to remember that spot that we hit when we pointed our hands back. And we're going to go further. We want to go further, right? We want to go further. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a deep breath again. And this time we're doing it 3 times, just so that we can catch our breath. So in, out. Remember to visualize how far you want to go. Okay? In, out. And the third time, in, out. And now what we're going to do is with our hands, our eyes closed, we're going to go as far as we can go. Okay? We're going to go as far as we can go. Remember, your eyes are shut, right? And now we're going to open it because we want to see how far we've gone. We want to see if we have gone further than where we went the first time. Right, I don't know if you can see me, but you can see what has just happened. Do you understand what just happened? So you can see that with the fact that we closed our eyes, we imagined how far we want to go, we visualized it. Our sight usually limits us. But when you can imagine something, when you can visualize it in your mind, then you can go as far and even further than how you can visualize it. So when we use our normal mind to try something, right? So while I was doing this, I'm wondering, I don't want my hand to be broken. I don't want to hurt my back. I don't want to, because those limiting beliefs are right there. And then I let them stop me. Okay? So that's the same thing that I say to you, that you have to make sure that you visualize whatever it is that you want to achieve. What is your dream house? What does it look like? What is success to you? What does it look like? If I ask you today, how much is being rich? Some of you say, I just want to be rich. I want to have a lot of money. But that's not my question. How much money would you have that would actually make you rich? All right, so that's it for today. It's been 10 minutes. I gotta go. But we'll be back again to talk about this limiting belief and empowering beliefs, okay? All right, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. Till you hear from me again, make sure you stay safe, stay blessed, and stay happy. And remember, stop the limiting belief, okay? Bye.